Well, the nation's ag bankers are meeting in Kansas City for their annual conference, and one of the highlights is the awarding of the Bruning Award. It goes to somebody for a lifelong achievement in the world of agriculture banking, and we're pleased to join now by this year's recipient, Terry Barta, who is with The People's Bank in Smith Center, Kansas. A lot of folks may know as the old Smith County Bank and Trust. And so first, Terry, congratulations on this award. And we think back on all those that have received the Bruning Award, quite a distinguished list.
It's indeed an honor. As you indicated, the career I had with Smith County State Bank and Trust Company with the Law family. Linton Law was a prior recipient of this award. Frank Bruning, Bruning State Bank, Bruning, Nebraska. So there's some fairly distinguished community ag bankers that's had the honor to receive this award.
Well, let's talk about your career. A lot of this isn't necessarily a lifetime achievement, but it does look over a career. And so talk about your time in the world of being an ag banker.
Well, I began my career with the Farmers Home Administration and entered the banking community in 1997. And obviously the waters were pretty treacherous going into the early 80s, coming from a rural community bank, serving farm families. You lived their emotions, their stress, very difficult times, but you also develop a special bonding with those families and worked together and worked out of those difficult times. And we all survived them, and that's the greatest tribute that you could have.
And you're still going today, so maybe talk about from the time you got into the banking profession to now, those changes in working. I'm sure families, generations have changed, but talk about maybe some of those challenges of facing to make sure that that agriculture gets their needs met.
Well, first of all, I think it's an honor to a rural community bank to be able to have generational families share the same financial relationships, and I felt honored to be able to work with second generation farmers. Many of those, their parents were, as I alluded to, going through difficult times of the 80s. The biggest change that I've seen in my career has been the tremendous benefit in computer technology to help us with our analytical skills and be able to monitor the progression of the financial progress of our farm families.
What advice do you have for those young folks, not only young farmers and ranchers, but also young folks entering the business world, as it seems like technology and other things are continuing to evolve very fast? Just anything that you have for them as they launch their career or early on in their career?
Well, the first thing is to develop a very close bond with your farm families that you're dealing with. You know, they place a high honor in their financial partnership. We take high stake in that relationship, and we want to be the best financial partner we can. Obviously, the foundation of that is listening to their needs and then helping them try to achieve their goals that they have laid out. And you work through that roadmap together.
One of the things at this presentation is you made mention of your family, and I would guess that's probably the key cornerstone of the success of you and being able to raise that family, but that family and also not only your personal family but banking family being able here to show you support over your career.
Absolutely. Having the opportunity to be a rural community banker in a small but yet county seat town in north central Kansas. Again, it's a very close-knit community. It's a wonderful place to raise your family, and we've been so honored to work with the various farm borrowing families that I have, and a wonderful place to raise our personal family.
Well, again, congratulations on your award, and well-deserved, and good luck in the future.
Thank you very much, and again, it's an honor to be here, and thank you.
Terry Barta, who is this year's winner of the Bruning Award from the American Bankers Association Agriculture Committee. Terry Barta, who is with the People's Bank in Smith Center, Kansas. For AgView, I'm Ken Rogers.